everyone, and welcome to our new member orientation. We're pleased to be here with you. My name is Dwayne Golden Sr., and
I'm Dwayne Golden Jr.
One of the things we want to do now that you're here and a part of the IC family is to help you become acquainted with your business and your virtual office. As you know, many of you, when you go to work at a traditional business, you go to work. You go to your office and you put your time in and you get it done. What we provide for you here is what we call a virtual office, and those that are making money with this business, they're in their office when it's work time. Those that are not making money or off doing surfing Facebook, looking at things and watching videos are not really doing that. So what we want to do is give you a quick way to master what you have so you can start making money in your first 30 days to the tune of more than what you may have ever done in your life in the past. So as we do that, Dwayne Jr., I think it makes good sense if I start off in our back office.
Yeah, I want to help people out. When we do this, guys, this is a new member orientation. I want to remind you guys, over the next 30 days, you guys are going to have people join your team. It's 100% imperative that you make it a requirement, to join your team and for people to sign up with you, that you require that they also come to the new member orientation. It'll save you a lot of time, and make sure that your people come in and get the training they need from the very beginning. And when we do this, we always start off with the basics. Some of you guys may already know this stuff in the beginning. We're only going to spend a couple minutes on it, but still very important nonetheless. We always start off with setting your profile up and the basics, but make sure you guys pay attention to this part because you don't want to miss this either.
Point taken. Thanks, man. And we can't say enough about that. It's the simplest thing that's going to help you make the money. If you think being all complicated, going out and creating a 5-page article, that's not bad. But if you don't have anything set up, it's in vain. So let's go to work with one of the first steps. We've got a lot of stuff here on the dashboard. You can see it here. But when you get started, the first thing to do is you're going to be landing a page where it's going to show that your profile needs to be complete at 100%. So here in what we call a dummy account, we got some things done already. The name, the email address, and the profile picture is already in. Tax ID. Now, we didn't set the time zone yet. And any of these that are complete, you can click a button to complete it. So if I was going to complete the time zone, I could literally go in and select what time zone I'm in, man. It's that simple. Let's see, Eastern Australia, la, 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 la. It's this simple. Just go in and click. I'm just going to click any right now. It doesn't matter. Just pick Bogota time. Now watch what happens on my dashboard. This is the way you're going to complete everything. Well, it should be. It obviously knows that I'm not in that time zone. But what you do is you actually click your time zone, and then you refresh your page, and then you'll have another green check. I want you to note that there's going to be a lot of stuff in your face, but you don't really want to do anything, Dwayne. Am I correct? If they haven't done this profile, it means that they don't have their withdrawal options set up. They're not really a real person. It makes no sense to go off looking for your referral pages and stuff. Did I say that correctly?
Yeah, you said that 100% correct. You want to make sure your profile is 100% set up. And the big reason we do this is because we want to protect all of our users from any fraud or anything like that. So we verify the identity of every person that joins. So we make you upload a photo ID. That way we know it's a real person and not somebody just trying to take advantage of people. So that's one of the first things you do. You got to set up your profile and make sure it's 100% complete there, or else you can't get paid. We won't pay out anyone without 100% profile verification.
Good call. So once that's done, kind of guide us through the next step so they can see the flow of it. I'm a new person. I don't really know my upline. I just clicked on the link and joined. So what do I do now? I'm a new person. Guide me. What's next in a new member and not having someone to guide me? Dwayne Jr.
So I'm sorry, say that again?
What's next for me? I'm setting up my profile, guide us through as they see my screen, and where do I go next?
Sorry about that. My connection's a little bad. I was saying, the next part you should do is go to Edit Profile.
Under the dashboard, right?
Edit Profile.
Right here. Okay.
And when you get here, there's two things you always want to check for. Number one, make sure your default language is set to English. Depending on your location and what country you're in, it may default to Spanish or Portuguese. So make sure you set that to English And the second thing we always want to check for is your tax or government ID. This is a dummy account. It's not a real account, so there's no government ID there. But in your account, you must enter a valid government tax ID. No matter what country you're from, you do have a government ID number associated with your name. You want to put that there so we can pay you legally. And then once you have that, you hit submit button, and you're done with the edit profile.
Cool. All right. So as we do that, now I've got that part done. What's the next step in this whole new? You got to guide us through as a new person. I'm going to be the new prospect that joined. So what's next? Where do I go here?
Now let's assume that your profile. You got the green check marks the whole way down. Your profile is 100% complete. You've done what I said in the edit profile section. You checked off English and you got your government ID there. The next thing is, it's time for you to tell the company how you would like to receive payment, how you would like to receive your commissions. So what you do is you go up to where it says commissions, and then you click withdraw options. This way, when you set up your withdraw options, you're telling us, the company, hey, I would like to receive my money this way. We have a couple different options here. Depending on where you live, you guys just make sure you select the option works best for you, and that's the way we're going to pay you. But it's very important that you let us know, or else we as a company can't pay you until you tell us how. Okay? That's why another big reason why it's important you send your people here to the new member orientation after your team starts growing. So once you have this set up, you go ahead and hit the submit button at the bottom, and you're all good.
Cool. Then I'm back at the dashboard.
Yep. And then now your profile is 100% set up. And next part, what I think is important, now that we've got through the basics, setting up your profile and getting your account in good standing, is making sure you have the training necessary. And I think that's probably best for you to talk about, Senior.
Okay.
Because you're the one who actually developed the 30-day blueprint. But that's actually the next step I encourage you guys to all take after your profile is 100% complete.
Okay. So now that your profile is completely set up, right? We created a step-by-step 30 days straight for you to have your business begin to build up some momentum. So you're earning money, you're learning how to deal with prospects, you're setting up your products. And we'll do that right here in the 30-day blueprint. So when you get here, you have me welcome you and talk to you about what our goal is, what we're doing here. And then you go to day one. Start on day one. Now, I know some of you, by very nature of the way you're used to doing business, you may just want
day one. This is doing.
You may want to go ahead and just jump around and go to day 30 and stuff like that. It's foolish. You want to go to day one and start off learning a little bit more about what you can expect, what I see, and we talk to you about the importance of the first 7 things you want to do. And we go on down, we show you exactly, if you didn't set up your profile yet, some people are going to jump ahead and go there. We go over the virtual office, where and how to access things, and then to top it all off, we kind of walk you through even how to navigate through the system. We have each day in the 30-day blueprint. We make sure by the end of 30 days you should be sound in your business, you should be ranking in their contest. You should be in position to make sure that now you're helping other people to earn money. That's the power of this. So, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I think it's also important that people realize, this is a business. If you want this to be a legitimate source of income for you, it's important that you treat it with the respect you would a business. I think it's important that people spend at least 1 to 3 hours a day in their business, at least.
I agree.
This is a good place to start. Start off in your 30-day blueprint. Some of you guys are go-getters. Some of you guys are really motivated, and that's cool. But just make sure you're not skipping steps or skipping days. If you want to do 2 or 3 days at one time, that's fine as long as you're not skipping steps. Just make sure you're spending that 1 to 3 hours a day in your business, whether it's learning more, whether it's watching another webinar, whether it's marketing, whatever it is. Make sure you're spending that at least 1 to 3 hours a day in your business.
How do we say this, Dwayne? If you treat your business like a hobby, it'll pay you worse than or less than your worst job, right? If you treat it like a hobby, you'll probably make almost nothing. But if you treat your business with the respect of a business, right, it can then begin to pay you fortunes. And that's a difference between being an employee versus an entrepreneur, where you spend your time. So good call. So 3 hours a day, 30 days, you understand what that means. It means you spent 90 hours perfecting and logging your time to become an expert in what you're doing. So when someone comes to you that you just joined, you know something. It's sad to join a business only not to know anything 6 months to a year later. So good call, Dwayne Jr. So now we're going through the 30-day blueprint. We're learning stuff. We're moving on. Any hot tips to give everyone as they're going through the 30-day blueprint? We're talking to them there already.
Yep.
Anything else they should look for? I think one of the things that comes to my mind is the checking their inbox, their email messages that we send out each day.
Yes, you said that, yeah. So a part of, committing it to treating this like a business and giving it the respect it deserves is staying connected. Requiring yourself to check your email at least at minimum once every 24 hours. And anybody that joins your team, you require them, hey, check your email once every 24 hours.
And if you don't see anything in your inbox, or you're already in your back office, you don't have to leave your back office to go to your inbox. You can just click our links here. It'll give you the date. Yesterday was the last email. Guess what? You can go here, click at it. It's already written out just for you, right? And you can say, oh, okay, they want me to come register for a webinar. You click it, it'll take you there. It's that simple. Your email messages will connect you with the world. With us, rather. It'll connect you with us and what we're doing with you. So, what else is there?
So yeah, that's big. Make sure if you're having trouble accessing your email inbox, you can always go to the Ingreso Cybernetico news section, like you just showed there.
Mm-hmm.
The next thing is, for 1 to 3 hours, the blueprint should only take you about 20 minutes? Would you say?
A day? Yeah, roughly. If that, 20 to 30 minutes tops.
Yeah, it's not really time consuming. So what you can do with your other, we're talking about 1 to 3 hours a day. What you can do with the rest of your time that you're going to spend any particular day, you can make sure you're checking out each of the products, and you can go over like where you can find all the products and stuff like that right there.
Yeah. So as you look at it, you go in your dashboard. There's a drop down that's self-explanatory. It's important what you got. You can actually literally look at your list of products and click on one to just access it and know how to use it. It's that simple. And as you do that, you'll become more and more familiar. Now, we go over that in the 30-day blueprint with you on day one, how to access them, where they're at. But you can start this. Suppose you're already done for the day with it. Come familiarize yourself more. Also, keep in mind, in 30-day blueprint, we talk about the things that are in this dashboard. We talk about Smart Order, the partnership program. And what's really cool is we have a contest every month where you could earn money as a new member. And it's crazy. There are things you do, even before you can sponsor people, you can earn enough points to participate and win. So you really want to connect yourself, find out how it works, see how many points you have, and it's pretty awesome from there. When you click on it, for example, if I click to go look at it, guess what? It tells me on the 28th of the month it ends this contest, and there's one for new members. You're new. It means you can participate and earn points just like that. So it's one thing you want to do is familiarize yourself. You can participate in both contests and be a competitor in both. No limit. So all that to tell you this. We believe we're giving you enough here that if you don't have anyone to connect with or any of those things, we've insisted on positioning ourselves to connect with you through the things we place in your virtual office. But if you don't log in, you can't benefit from it. Go ahead, Dwayne Jr.
Yeah, I was just going to say one last thing. We didn't mention this earlier. If you're not on Smart Order, you'll get a warning. It'll say it in red, warning, your Smart Order status is inactive. This person happens to be active in Smart Order, so he doesn't have that on there. If you do see that message, it's imperative you do go ahead and get on Smart Order, or else you're not going to be eligible to use a lot of our products, and you're not going to be eligible for our contest.
Right.
Smart Order is, by being on Smart Order, what that does essentially is keep you active. It pays you $25 a month for Ingreso automatically. That's why we call it Smart Order, because you automatically pay every month from your credit card or PayPal. So if you don't have that automatic payment set up, it's going to tell you your Smart Order is not active. And in our company, we don't pay commissions or anything to you unless you're active. It's only $25 a month, and the best way to make sure that you never miss it is making sure that you're on Smart Order. And that has other benefits associated with it, such as like a lot of the cool products and stuff I just wanted to make sure we mentioned that to you as well.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Yeah, certainly, it's something that smart people do anyway. So we expect that you would understand from the beginning a great deal of extra features and extra products come to you just by being smarter. You're not paying any more money than you pay anyway. The difference is you just automate it. By automating it, you've opened the door for a lot of great things to happen. So, good point. Now, before we say goodnight to everyone, we want you to understand that we not only believe in the idea of having a system set up that can be your upline for you and help you as you work with other people. We have a lot of tools and trainings here in other places. If you look under the resources, we have training videos. We can go and look under many different categories, such as recorded webinars, the overview and compensation, new members orientation. We've got many already pre-recorded. The corporate address, different ones. We also have a funnel system, different trainings in every category you can imagine right here. And we also have available for you banners. You have banners, income estimator. We have our own podcast and webinar schedule and download zone.
It's really important. If you guys are going to be doing any presentations, you can find our PowerPoint presentation slideshow right there in the download zone, so you can download it to your computer, among other things too.
So, that being said, with those resources, you got not just training, day-by-day training, you've got our training videos, you've got different resources that we want to help you to be able to grow your business and so you can go further. But at the same token, we don't want to leave you with just that. We believe you deserve to know that we want to connect with you. Also, we have live chat and a support system. Whether to submit a support ticket with something, once you write it up, you give 24 to 36 hours at the latest to get you'll have a response back. But if it's during the hours of I think 10 to 3, you can actually use our live chat system.
Yep.
Where someone can interact with you. So that's how we do it. We want to position you for success by putting enough things around you. Go ahead, Junior.
No, nothing else. I think that's the most important thing, is that you guys know that it doesn't matter who signs you up, if they're there to answer your questions or not, because we as a company are going to support you no matter what, your upline or whoever sponsored you is, if they're helping you enough or not. We're going to be here to help you guys. Just make sure you're communicating directly with us rather than depending on the person that signs you up to answer your questions, because they do not have all the answers. It's better to go directly to the company and cut out the middleman. We're here to help you guys out. Any questions you have, please don't hesitate. Submit a support ticket. Come ask us in live chat, and we'll do whatever we can do to support you guys.
Once again, this is Dwayne Golden Sr. We wish you guys an amazing start. Congratulations in advance on your success. And Dwayne Golden Jr., give him a...
Yeah, it's been real. Make sure you send all your new members here. If you want to come back and watch us again, we're going to have this on demand. If you check out our webinar schedule, if you click webinars at the bottom of our site, you'll see this new member orientation is going to be ready on demand, so you can have people watch that at any time they can.
Have a good night. Take care.
See you guys.